and you fools hurt. Jesus will.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they will elect to not bring this.
This is THATN1CE's.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Josh Lambeau set to go, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
49er first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo on the bootleg. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Here's Mostert. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Jaguars nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry now for Thompson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Hand off to Thompson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Jaguars nothing.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
They're running it. Hey, Alpha. 56 is the mic. Watch out.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
10 at their own 47-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. To throw again on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you permit.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Check, rock it. Check, crunch.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, Armstead. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
By the 49ers.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
49er first down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. Now Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Check, 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 check. Check 52. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number. Number 2. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Go. I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Leo.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Squeeze. Look at me. Door.
They go with Thompson again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Jacksonville. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Right there. 56. Cover. Hey, zoom.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll try run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a... Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second and 8 coming up. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Caught here by Conley. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They give it here to Thompson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
March 56. March 56. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Thompson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Minshew sets to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Minshew and Shark on the hookup. Their 1st down, Jacksonville. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Thompson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure. On them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, a run with Thompson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
7. Josh Lamb.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 16. Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm coming for you.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This a long one from 54. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a first throw here in overtime. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Jaguars.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a give right side. Thompson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Thompson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson, and he stopped immediately there.
The running back.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Alexander.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go, D. Check 31, check 31. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Go on, go on. Check 49. Check 99. Get it.
On second down now. It's Thompson, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
21. Check 55. Mike. Let's get out.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll run for the 1st time with James Conner. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
Like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Flag 20.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's a pick.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Steelers nothing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
5-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, Mostert. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line.
That's good.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert.
Sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, overtime's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mike 45. Hey, 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 hey. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Blue down, blue down.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The ball carrier.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
3 yards remain for second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Check 45.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Good.
It's a gain of 7. First down, San Francisco. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I don't think you got it, son. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
This is Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Ball carrier.
It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up.
30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 45 to Mike. Coming. Set hut. 45.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
At the 40.
So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
from the 31. Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Brady, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Tackle made at the 16.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Dare Ogunbowale. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He completes it to Evans. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
And 5 at the 29-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 24 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
At the 25-yard line.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
49er.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got Evans.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, here's Jones. 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Tampa Bay.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. They run the counter. Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
5-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
56 to Mike. 56. Check 56. Right here. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. You left me to 50.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up the throw. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught by Evans.
Brady's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. The give is to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The ball carrier.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Number 13, Mike Evans.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? two hands, and in this case, we just saw it with one hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
2nd down and 7. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw. Eluding the... Now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
I'm the best in the
and
game.
He returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
First and 10.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going to throw here, and this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Here we go. 180. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 45 is the mark.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Get it happy,
no, he lost the football. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Buccaneers 28, 49ers 25.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?